Hey there, everybody. Thomas with Basecamp Trading. It is Tuesday, July 30th, and we're going to take a look here at the Dow and also at bonds and gold and talk a little bit about what the markets are doing. Now, before we dive in here, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already done so, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done that as well. So with that being said, let's dive in here. So as you all know, this is really big news week for the markets. We have Fed rate decision coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. We have China trade talks going on right now, which is what caused markets to sell off over the night session and early this morning. Then we also have non-farm payroll coming up on Friday. So there's a lot of really big news coming out that hasn't hit yet. So we can see that the markets are kind of just waiting on this and have been for the past couple of weeks. So how can we tell? Well, if you look at the Dow here, you can see on a daily basis, we're just in nice compression moving sideways. We have support down at 27,040, call it 27,000 even basically. And then we have resistance from the trend line going down across the highs as well for resistance. So we're just waiting on this thing to break out of this compression pattern. Once it signals, once it breaks out though, we should get a nice expansion to occur for at least a couple of days, either to the upside or the downside. Then we take a look at bonds as well. This is 30-year bonds. You can see the same type of pattern setting up here in bonds. We're just moving sideways in compression. Waiting kind of range bound between 53 and 23 30 seconds and 55 at 18. Now keep in mind as well, down below that we have 52 and 27 30 seconds, which is well-defined support. But markets just past couple of weeks chopping sideways, narrowing range, not going anywhere, not making any progress one way or the other. Then you go look at gold. You see the same thing occurring in gold. What's gold been doing the past couple of weeks? Chopping sideways, not making any progress, kind of ranging between 1424 support and 1447 resistance. So we're watching gold, watching bonds, watching the indices, waiting on them to signal that, okay, we're going to make a decision. The market's made a decision. It's going to start moving. But one of the big things that we're waiting on is news from China trade talks, news from the Fed. Are they going to cut interest rates? Like there's been a lot of pressure from President Trump to do so. If they cut interest rates, that should help push the market higher. Also, should help push bonds higher as well. And then also, we're waiting on non-farm payroll numbers coming out. So there's a lot of stuff coming this week. Keep your eyes open and pay attention. But while we're in these compression patterns, oftentimes it's a good idea just to leave the markets alone. Say, you know what, I'm just going to sit on my hands, not going to mess with them. We'll wait until they go back into expansion and start moving before we start trading again. So don't get chopped up in the compression waiting on the news to come over the next couple of days. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, don't forget to hit that like button. And until next time, everybody, happy trading.